Hello and welcome. In the next video we'll be installing Keras and TensorFlow and also the most necessary libraries for them to work. And in this video we'll cover first how to install Conda Manager, which also contains Python free distribution. And we'll be using a mini Conda, and mini Conda is kind of a all-in-one both Python and also the package manager that will allow us to quickly install all the necessary components for our course. And we also will be installing the required Python libraries. And two most important libraries that we are interested in Keras, which we'll be using pretty much every example throughout the course, and also TensorFlow. And TensorFlow, we won't use that directly, but Keras needs some kind of a backend library to actually do all the heavy lifting. So we'll use Keras directly, and underneath we'll use TensorFlow. So let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is that we need to go to the mini Conda website. And when you Google mini Conda, you'll see the website like that. I think this is the first results when you Google mini Conda. Also, we can go to conda.io/miniconda.html. This is an address that actually haven't changed in a while, so you can use just this address. And then you have to use the Python version that you are interested in, and we'll be using throughout this course we'll be using Python free version. And then your operation system, I'm working on a Mac, so I'll be choosing Mac OS X. And also we have in Mac OS case we have two types of installers. The first one is the bash installer that you can use from the bash terminal, and also just the traditional package manager, and we'll use the second one. So when you click on the second link, it will download the pkg installer, and I've already done that, so let's just run this package manager. Just double click on that and just click continue when you see this first screen, and then hit continue to accept the software licensing agreements. Pretty much just accept everything. And here we have to choose if we want to install just for us or install in some other way. I assume that we are installing it just for this current account, so let's just choose install for me only and click continue, and then it will just tell us how much disk space we need, and just click install. Okay, so it seems that the installation was completed successfully, so we can just click close. So let's now verify if our installation has been done correctly. So let's go to the terminal. Let's open the Mac terminal and let's type in Conda. So this is the package manager that we'll be using to install all of our packages, all of our libraries. So the first thing that we need to install, and this command will also install all the dependencies, all the required libraries that depends on Keras, is conda install Keras. And this will take a while, but it will basically just going through the Keras dependencies, all the libraries that Keras needs to work, and actually install them as well. Just this one command will pretty much install all of the necessary Python libraries, and also will install TensorFlow as well. Okay, so now we have the list of the libraries that Conda will install, and when you scroll up, you will see that new packages that Conda will install, like Keras and also TensorFlow. And then as we go down, you'll also see that the Python 3.7 version that we've downloaded the installer for this version for some reason will be downgraded to 3.6.8. And that's okay, that's probably because there's some dependencies on the packages that require that. So the only thing that we need to do is just to hit yes, Y, and hit enter. Okay, it seems that we've installed everything correctly. Let's verify if our installation is actually correct. Let's type in Python 3. This is usually where the mini Conda interpreter from mini Conda is actually located. And when you type in Python 3, notice if you have Anaconda in the first line. That means that this is the version that you've just installed. And the first thing to verify is if we can import TensorFlow. So let's just do that, import TensorFlow. We don't have any errors, it means that it works correctly, that's right. Then let's type in import Keras. And as you can see, we have information about Keras using TensorFlow back. So it seems that everything works fine. And one thing to keep in mind, you might have different kind of Python interpreters on your system, and if you want to use the Conda one directly, the one that we've just installed, so the version of the Miniconda is actually installed by default in Miniconda folder in your home folder on this account. And if you type in Python 3 and you don't have Anaconda in the first line, it means that you have different kind of version of Python installed. So if you want to use the version that we've just installed directly, you can just type in miniconda 3 bin Python 3 and you should see Anaconda in the first line. I hope that this video was useful. In the next video we'll be building a convolutional neural network based autoencoder to remove the noise from the images. So I hope to see you in the next video, and until then, take care.